Nobody forced you. But class students, even if he is doing or she is doing MBA, it's forced. नहीं जाओगे तो अटेंडेंस कट जाएगी. ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं ना वो. But I said I'll be giving one to the best performer. You don't assume you are the so far. You give me pen drive. No, I'm giving no issues. मैंने पहले ही कहा था. Maybe I'll be using many more things, so I'll give you. Leave the pen drive with me. I'll give it. Yeah. वायरस नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay. I'll give all. Deposit a pen drive with her. I'll give all together. Okay. Are we all back? I am giving in the pen drive this word file which contains all what I have spoken. Okay. It contains what I have not spoken also. ठीक है. I am giving another file which contains various definitions. Okay. I am giving you this PPT. I think lot many places I would have deleted few words, sentences, added. So अगर कहीं continuity break है तो please correct it. Yes, it will be. Shall we start or wait? I done 650 projects on ISO. My first project took 2 years. It got me 13 lakh rupees. 13 lakh rupees for a small company of about 150 people, and for entire 2 years, almost 1.5 year, we used to work almost every day. It is I'm talking about 12 years back. The last project would have costed to the client 75,000, and project would have lasted 15 days. And now you can understand about ISO. It has changed. Now, when you start using any such concept into profit, these were supposed to be not for profit. Then once you use it for branding, that my institute is ISO certified, then everybody runs. What is the minimum cost, minimum time, do it. Unfortunately, yes, but TQM is a different ball game. It is not a certificate. It has happened with religion also. It has happened with religion. we do agree. Uh, Even in religion, there are quick, just to only for laugh purpose. When I got married, about this year, last year we celebrated 25th anniversary. I told Panditji, because one of the major general was there in the function. I said, "साढ़े 10 बजे शुरू होना है या 10 बजे. By 11 I want it to be over because they have to go." He finished in 30 minutes flat, and all vidhis of. So that means there must be some shortcut. नहीं वो तो अलग इशू है. नो वो तो okay. While others join us, let's do something for our satisfaction. To use this time more productively. How many are to come back? About 6, 7? I didn't keep a head count. Okay. To use this time more productively, let's understand something more meaningful fashion. If you have to define quality, how will you define it? Not in the words as we discussed. This net result has been derived from certain equations calculated theoretically. What does it mean? P stands for performance or result. I get a result of, when we say student has passed with 80% marks, so what we do? We say performance 80 marks, expectations 100 marks, so quality is equal to 80%. 80 by 100 is 80%. That is in some other parlance is efficiency, but when we have to define quality per se, so what we are saying is performance of a product versus what was expected. Let's see. Performance of the product was 80 pieces. Up, please come in front. You'll be comfortable. 80 pieces out of 100 pieces. We got 100 nut and bolts delivered. Okay. 80 pieces were correct. 100 were total pieces. So for me, quality is. This is more to do with when you want to define numerical, but quality can never be defined numerically. When you want to define numerically, we'll talk when we reach Six Sigma Lean. That's the time we can define. Okay, 3.14 ppm. Then that is numerical value. This is only to express rather. One or two more fill in the blanks. I think now people will come back. There's a grid which has been very fairly expressed by people. This is a quality process grid. You have 4 quadrants: right things wrong, wrong things wrong, wrong things right. All that these 3 cannot be defined or expressed or connect with your quality paradigm. Quality paradigm only connects with the 4th, that is right things right. So that is another way to look at. We saw a couple of dozen definitions in the morning. This is also again one of the way to express. Okay, all in. Obviously, those who are here will. I'll now restart in 2 minutes to recapitulate what we have covered, and I see some new faces so that they can also connect. Otherwise, they will not be able to connect what is being discussed. In the morning, we started with the term quality, wherein all of you define in your own manner what is the meaning of quality. Then we moved further and we defined process. What is the meaning of process? We defined or we discussed the word system. Okay. Then we also discussed what is quality system. We discussed quality in education. What does it mean and where does it come from? Okay. Then we also discussed quality management system. Thereafter we understood what is total quality management. We saw the 4 connecting pillars. First one was TQC. Second one was just in time or JIT. Third one was TPM or total productive maintenance, and all this wrapped in the cover of total employee involvement, TEI. After this, we also in between saw Deming's 14 principles. How do they connect and what do they mean? We in between also saw 8 quality management principles. Okay, so before I go forward, can somebody read out those 8 quality management principles? Read out means not from paper, from mind. Yes. First one is what? Good. What happens with the customer focus? You attain leadership, right? Good. So with leadership, what do you need for good leadership? Please come in front row. Okay, involvement of people. All this for what? Process approach. And what is the meaning of process approach? Yes, right input, right processing will give you right output. So process is action which converts input out into. So now I think you can appreciate why a computer has a processor. Okay, why a computer is called having a processor, because it processes. If you give wrong input, if on a calculator you add 3 and 4, it will give you 7 only, it won't give you 70. Okay, what is the 5th principle? What is the meaning of system? What is a system? Set of interlinked, interrelated processes. Good. Any other example of system? Yeah, what else can be? Interlinked, interrelated processes system. What else can be said as a system? Body is a system is one of the example. Okay. System, when we are talking, it comprises of structure, responsibilities, procedures, processes and resources for implementing a quality management. This is another way to look at system. Okay. So what was after system? Continual improvement. What are the objective of continual improvement? Facilitate change, continual consistency and continual improvement. One of the objective is more efficiency, and continual improvement, the objective is to ensure the performance always grows, because only you improve, then only you grow. Something which is not improving is not growing. Okay, it's a survival. Yes. What is the next principle? What is the meaning of factual approach to decision making? Yes, there could be various approaches to decision making: bureaucratic, autocratic, democratic, whatever tick you want to use. But the right approach is to have facts and figures. Okay, statistical approach. Okay, and what is the next principle or last principle? If you have a hen laying golden egg, what will you do? You will continue using it, having golden eggs every day, rather than killing it once and taking out which is not possible. So eighth principle is very important, mutually beneficial supply relationship, because we understood in the entire 2-3 hours journey that an organization consists of internal customers and internal suppliers. Word internal was not used, but customers and supplier. Somebody does some work, somebody takes the benefit and returns in some other work, other way. So if there is a class going on, students if seen as a customer, then faculty is supplying education, and reverse role, faculty is seen as customer and student is supplying their attention to learn. If there is no student in the class, then whom will a faculty teach? So which means there is a customer for faculty to attend to, which is student. And again reverse, if there is no faculty from whom the student learn, blackboard won't teach, there is somebody. Okay, so we discussed these 8 quality management principles, and then now we come back to where we have to take it forward. Let me cover some very important points. Nothing on the screen, will be talking. Are you able to hear me, sir? Okay, good. We'll be talking few very important concepts, and then we'll get back to our slides. The concepts or the terms we already defined includes quality, process, quality management system, TQM. These are the concepts which we already discussed. In TQM we spoke or discussed about TQC, JIT, TPM and TEI. We discussed about 8 quality management principles. Now we move little further. Total quality management has always incorporated 2 things to the core. One, internal customer concept, and second, continual improvement concept. Concept of continual improvements. Okay, a few people in Hindi call it Nirantar Sudhar. So you can call Nirantar Sudhar, you can call it continual improvement, it doesn't matter, it's okay, same thing. Now what is this continual improvement all about? How and why it has come into this gamut? Japan after Second World War got finished, almost finished, we all know this, and suddenly it became world power. At least number 3 in the world after Russia and America once upon a time, being size wise 1/20th of America. Population wise, you can imagine what was there. So many stories are there, but instead of going to all them, the biggest thing which helped Japan to be so was the concept of continual improvement or continuous improvement. They very beautifully called it. I have a slideshow on that, I'll show you a little later.
Could you use a black shade of marker if possible?
I wish I had. इसमें है नहीं पर इसमें कुछ पढ़ने का नहीं है स्क्रीन में मैम.
I can't.
Don't need to. I'm writing for my reference. Yeah, let it come. I'll keep on speaking till then. This concept in Japan is simply called as Kaizen, which means continual improvement. Continuous improvement. So what is the concept? No need to remember Kaizen word or Nirantar Sudha. Concept. What is concept? Concept is take baby steps, take small steps, do improvement which does not cost you. Do small improvements, but make a chain of small improvements, so that you one over other you keep on doing those improvements. Why they focused, why they popularized, and why they worked on it? Whenever we do big improvement, I give you example of big improvement. Big improvement can be a breakthrough. Okay? Big improvement can be invention of a motor vehicle. Big improvement can be from radio to transistor. Big improvement can be from a normal phone to mobile phone. These are all examples of big improvements which are an outcome of R&D. And any R&D process requires lot of money. Second, R&D process does not assure you that you will be able to get a desired product. Research and development, it's a research. It may give you result, may not give you result. Come back to Kaizen. Kaizen is a small process. Very, very teeny process. It requires no investment. Let me see if I have a ready slide, I'll show you. But it's more important to it simply means change for good. Small steps. Don't need to take a quantum leap. Okay? For example, I am a faculty. In a class, I am teaching my students. I want to do some change today, some improvement today. I take a feedback of yesterday class. How did I do? What was session? And I get a feedback. They said your tone was little fast, faster than we could observe. Fine. So next day when I take a session, I just simply bring it down to their suggestion. Sorry to bother you. It's okay. Thank you. Now, all change is not Kaizen. All change is not Kaizen. Change for good is Kaizen. You know, we in our Hindu religion called Devi Devta. Devta. Zen is the word used by Japanese for that term. Godly, God. They use the word Zen. Don't go very far. Maruti Zen was the reason because they call Zen as a good thing. Kaizen is a philosophy in Japan. Everyone, maybe a small sweeper, maybe just a cleaner, he is supposed to do some improvement, some change. So they could survive in a small island. It's not a big land, highly populated, very thickly populated, struggling with nuclear, Second World War nuclear attacks, still accidents what's happening, but they are the topmost in quality. They focus on improvement. Improvement in what? It's very important to understand. Nothing on slide to understand. Kaizen for what? Kaizen for one, process improvement. Change for good means Kaizen, but they focus first on process improvement. Whatever was the process to manufacture, to deliver a service, how do I improve the process? Because if I improve the process, the product or the delivery will automatically improve. So first they focused on process improvement. Second, they focused on end result, reduction in waste, reduction in cost, customer delight. All this they kept a focus on to bring that change. The road to excellence is not the major breakthrough, but small continuous improvements which result in real cost savings. Cost savings means the product should be cheaper, lighter, better. If you look at any Japanese, see, Germany was number one in engineering just 40 years back, before Japan came into big showing picture. German cars were today also they are most expensive. Technologically maybe more advanced. Look at Japanese car, comparatively much cheaper, technologically much advanced, easy to maintain. For those who see Ford, Icon and Figo and all, just ask the user, because I know. They will simply say, like in my place there is a Ford technology. Japanese technology is why? Because they believe in improvising to simplify. Making things lighter, simpler, user friendly, easy. So Kaizen is one term which you must remember. Generally, people say apple a day makes a person healthy. I say a Kaizen a day makes a person wiser. Make it a practice to do one simple small Kaizen. Write it on your diary. Don't need to have an engineering degree for it. Don't need anything. Groom, train your people down the line in your house, in your school, college, office, wherever. Simple, small improvement. Now the only issue will come, improvement in what? You know, it's very easy to say change for better, improve. On what? On what basis? क्या change करूँ? Process. How will you come to know which process to be improved? Customer feedback. Study, statistics. So Japanese technology, Japanese management principles have lot of focus on data analysis. A subject which we don't like. None of us will like sitting and doing mean, median, mode, statistics. You know what? We don't want to do this. But then that is their strength. Okay, second term very often used and lot of time will be used in TQM is Kanban. In the study material details are there, but right now let me explain you. It's more important to understand that all of you must be going to railway stations, airports, hospitals, public places. Okay? You must have read that joke also. But he wants to know where is the water point. Okay, coming back to the point. It has been observed that visual control is the best way of control. Means directions, signages, they work a lot. If any one of you would like to go to see LG factory in Greater Noida, or at sometime I can take any one of you there, you will find everything has been through a diagram explained. This is the